you edited in on the downbeat, how long did it take you to edit in and make the edits look like they were part of the choreography?
Well, I edited it over a course of a semester, but I think when I just sat down to do it, I mean, the first cut was like 2-3 hours, probably late at night. I think being a dancer helps with that. It just goes with the music, I guess. I don't know how long exactly though.
2-3 hours. Do we have any other questions out there? Let's open up. We have one down here. We have one over here. Let's over here.
What was the relevance of the ice cubes in that one?
Okay. So it's supposed to be about just two people growing apart, or someone growing apart from something that they thought they knew about. You know, it doesn't have to be two people necessarily. Just growing apart from things, ideas, people. And so ice, the molecules in ice separate when they melt, so that was the meaning behind the ice.
Okay, we have one here.
Haley, what is your relationship to the band in your video?
Okay, so I don't know if you guys know Kevin Wilmot. He's the co-writer of Chirac with Spike Lee. He's actually one of our film professors at the University of Kansas, and his son is the lead singer of Cowboy Winter. And Cowboy Winter is based out of Madison, Wisconsin, but they were going to be in Lawrence for like 2 or 3 days, so we had like very little time with them.
Questions? Any other ones? Okay, we got one.
For You Won't Drown, I really enjoyed the the use of lights. I would stand up, but I'm too tall. I really enjoyed the use of lights and the use of the shadows. What gave you that promotion to do that? Or the inspiration? Because it was very well done.
Thank you. I've a lot of people point shadows out in a lot of the stuff I make. I think I just have a thing about shadows. I just like shadows. I like using them in whatever way I can. It just felt right with the song in that case. And then the lights, we had these lights that that I could operate really easily, like with a twist on the back. I don't know what lights they were. And once I realized I could do that, I just I kept the song in my headphones while we were shooting, and it just felt right to do it with the beats that we did, and with the choreography as well. Oh,
Jamison, this is for you. I got a question for you, Jamison. Can you give me a little bit of insight on what it was like to work with that? You had quite a few people on your film set, and people in your film. And so, what was that like, juggling all those people and directing them? Can you share that experience with us?
Yeah, patience was a big thing. Yeah, my parents were actually in it, and a lot of friends, and I go to a university that acting and performing is one of the key things that brings people there, and so I know a lot of people who already do it, and so I was fortunate enough to have them have experience, but yeah, we did a 2-day shoot and had my grandparents in it, and family and friends, and so I think they just liked me, so they were just patient enough with the process.
That helps.
Do we have any other questions out from the audience? Anybody? Yes.
What's the cat's name?
I think the cat's name is Sam. Actually, he lives at the Love Garden. It's a little record store in Lawrence.
I like it.
Haley, this is your director of the film, is that correct?
Yeah, this is my co-director, Travis.
So Travis, let's ask you, what was one of the most challenging aspects for this project? Or was Haley that difficult to work with, or was the band?
Getting the notice that we were going to do the music video on the day of, that was the most difficult thing.
Now, this was did you have like a shot list, or what was the motivation for this?
Well, we kind of just set up as a multicam. Basically, our directing job, like the band came in with sort of an to do a shoot. They were doing a concert, so they played the song twice, and we just got a lot of coverage of it. It was for a class, so we had a lot of shooters, and me and Haley basically just told them where to set up and what kind of coverage we were looking for. And then they wanted to really show off Lawrence and their Lawrence roots the next day, and that's all Haley. So so I was there the first night, helping Haley out. So, but a lot of it's her. So, and the cat's awesome. I love that cat. I petted it a lot.
And I'd like to ask each one of you, what cameras what kind of quality camera did you guys use for each of your films?
Yeah, we used a 5D Mark III, Mark II. I think Steve had his A7S there. And we had some GoPro stuff we didn't throw in. And a Lens Baby was pretty cool. Yeah.
I used a dinosaur. It was a Panasonic HM150 or something like that. It's a broadcast camera.
Dinosaurs.
For We Are Not the Same, it was a Canon C100, and then for You Won't Drown, it was a different camera. I don't remember what though, and a little bit of GoPro for the underwater stuff.
I gotta say, man, this is one of my favorite sections of the film festival because I just love music videos, and I like all four of them. It's just for me, it's just tough to pick which one I like the best because I love Laura's because they're because they're artsy and experimental. And so I love Jasmine's because I'm sorry, I suck at phonics. I always have, always will.
Yes.
It's okay, but I like how it's the traditional kind of visual story put to music, and I like the fact that she has lots of people involved in that project. And Haley is that traditional kind of classic MTV kind of 80s, 1980s music video. Seriously, I love all you guys' videos.
Yes, down here. And how is your heart right now, Shannon? Okay.
So Cowboy Winter already kind of answered this question, and I already asked it once tonight, but it's just my favorite question, so it's for you guys over here. What were the challenges you faced, and how did you overcome them?
We shot in downtown Oklahoma City at the Oklahoma Tower on the 30th floor, and so just getting everyone around, there was so much construction, and if you guys know anything about downtown Oklahoma City, there's always construction, and so that was a big factor that we had to deal with, just to get that many actors there on a set, it was 8 a.m. on a Saturday, but that was a big not problem, but it was a challenge that we faced. And then light, that was a big problem with those huge windows up there. Lighting took a long time for us to really set up, and so we were getting into the golden hour by the time we were closing, and so we were just trying to wrap up super quickly because we only had it for a day. So that was probably the biggest challenge.
On You Won't Drown, I had an SD card error after I shot it once and lost everything. And that's my sister who is the feature, and so I had to ask her again to dump paint all over her. That was a challenge.
Are you the older sister or the younger sister?
I'm the older sister.
Okay.
Well, that's how you got away with it.
Yeah, she's really great. But that was a big problem. But she's great, so it went well. But that initially was problematic. And then on the other one, it started raining. That was kind of an issue, I guess. But I just got an umbrella. And then for both of them, we shot them both in 3 or 4 hours each. So the time crunch was a little difficult, I guess, due to scheduling conflicts. My sister would need to be places, basically, so the time conflict and then the reshoot, those would probably be the struggles.
Haley and Lauren, you've been in film festivals before, right? Haley, is this your first film festival? That's not yours.
This is my first one that I've submitted to.
Oh, awesome. Okay.
Yeah.
And then Lauren, this is you've been in other film festivals before, correct? You were in here 2 years ago?
This one?
Yes.
Nope.
Okay, I thought you were. Okay. And Jameson, this is your first film festival. Is that correct, or is this your?
This is the first one that I've submitted my stuff. I was an assistant director on the 48-hour film festival.
Okay, awesome. Okay, great. Well, any more? So we have one more question. Looks like over here.
Where are all the places you filmed?
Oh, that's a good question.
I filmed, the beginning is at my apartment in the Paseo district of Oklahoma City, and then just on the streets around there. Then we shot downtown at the Oklahoma Tower, and then the large tilt that you see is an old Oklahoma banking building, like the first Oklahoma banking building. And those, I think, are the only two places.
I shot You Won't Drown in my dad's garage and our pool in our backyard, and then I shot We're Not the Same at the dance studio where I work, and then the outside stuff was the back of a homeland in Yukon.
Cowboy Winter was, the first night we shot was at the Replay Lounge. It's a bar in Lawrence, and then we shot at the sound stage at Old Father Studios in Lawrence, and then Rudy's Pizza in Lawrence, which is delicious, and the Love Garden. I think that's it. Yeah.
Love Garden's a pretty cool record store.
Any other questions? Okay, well, now we get to have drawing.
And the winner of this drawing gets the DVD of the music block, which is pretty cool stuff. And we're gonna let the male draw them in.
Please do your best Vanna White.
Pippin, come on. Work it. This is what film festivals are all about right here, my friend.
The number is 043130. That is again 043130.
Do we have a winner?
Oh, I know we do. I know we do.
On your red ticket.
I know you're probably holding out for the next section, but no, you won this one.
You read it again. Okay, one last time. Is 043130. 3130.
3130. Anybody? Nobody? Right back here.
All right, I knew we did. All right, give it up. One time.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, you for being in this festival and making music videos and just being badass. So, thank you so much. All right. The next section will be the adult.